Everybody, welcome back to Monday with Molly. I'm Andrew Kosselman here with Molly Dean. How's it going, Molly?
Good.
Part 2 of a series that we started last week. Last week we talked about when can or should a client refinance.
Yep.
We talked a little bit about what a refinance is.
Yep.
Just a refresher, a refinance is taking your old mortgage loan and the old interest rate and the old structure and reformatting it into a brand new loan.
Correct.
It's a lot easier than a purchase is. They go a lot smoother and faster. But that being said, why should somebody refinance?
So many reasons.
Yeah.
So many reasons. But the majority of people refinance because it is a benefit to their monthly budget. So whether it's a lower payment for the mortgage itself or whether it's consolidating debt, at the end of the day, you're wanting to save money in your monthly budget.
Yeah, and that's really what we're going to see the most of hopefully coming up
Yes.
here. As we talked about last week, we are expecting kind of a long-term forecast where the market hopefully starts to settle down a little bit.
Yes.
So what we're going to see is probably not as much of the debt consolidation refinances, but more of the payment restructures. So what are two of the biggest things that can affect a lower payment if I do a refinance?
Number one is interest rate.
Totally.
So if rates drop, you're gonna see a lower payment. The second biggest factor is equity that you've built in the home can oftentimes remove PMI if you've grown enough equity. So between both interest rate reduction and the potential of removing PMI, you can see significant savings.
Yeah, and just a reminder, PMI is mortgage insurance, which is what a lot of loan programs have anytime you put less than 20% down.
Correct.
So for some clients who maybe had an FHA loan for their first loan or second loan, maybe we look into doing a conventional loan with no PMIs attached to it.
Correct.
Right? And obviously you pair that with potential interest rate savings as well. You can have the exact same house with the exact same loan amount and sometimes see several $100s come off your monthly payment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So another big benefit to refinancing is that you have an opportunity to kind of watch the market.
Yes.
And as opposed to when you're buying the house, it is what it is.
Yeah.
With a refinance though, there's not as much urgency.
Yeah, you can time it based on what you believe is the best time. And everyone is going to feel different about that. When a market starts to shift, you'll have the people that want to take advantage of it the second the market shifts. And then you'll have those that sit on the sidelines a little bit and wait to see if there's further shift or just wait until they're most comfortable, you know? It's our job to educate them on what we see the market doing and then help them make that decision.
Yeah, absolutely. And we love guiding people through that process. We have some refinances that we close in 15 days. We have others that kind of sit off to the side for 60 or 90 because they kind of just want to see how the market's going to go.
Yeah.
And we're happy servicing both of those clients.
Absolutely. Let's touch on one more thing
Sure.
while I'm thinking about it. So oftentimes you can also change your term when you do a refi, right?
That's what I did.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And so did I. Both of us, same example. So when interest rates are high, you're used to a payment that's higher. So we can run a shorter term, a 15-year, a 20-year, a 10-year. And oftentimes when you look at the lower rate and the payment being very similar, you can actually shave time.
Yeah.
As well as money.
Well, yeah, a quick example for me personally was I did a 30-year loan with PMI. I refinanced to a significantly lower interest rate, was able to get rid of my PMI because of the equity I built in my property, and I shaved 15 years off of my loan, and my payment only went up by a couple bucks.
Yeah.
It really wasn't that significant because I got rid of those two big items there.
Yes.
So, and 15 years of mortgage. So
Yeah.
a lot of different reasons
Yes.
why somebody should refinance.
Yes.
Long story short, just call us if you've worked with us in the past, or maybe you haven't and you want to know kind of what it's all about on this side of things. We do refinances. How often do we hear clients say, I didn't know you did refinances?
Oh, too often, which is wild. But yes, we absolutely do. We are a mortgage lender that we want to partner with you, our clients, for life.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, that's all I had for you today, Molly.
Happy Monday.
Have a great week.